What's up, everybody? Friday afternoon. Got a bunch of random stuff today. I don't even know where to start. Got random, weird toys, jewelry, some coins. It's supposed to be going to my Facebook, but it's not. But anyways, we're gonna get started. We're gonna get started. We're gonna get fired up. Let's see. I got some more of these cool vintage toys. Check this thing out. This is a. I don't know what year it is, but it's a boat. Put that baby in the water, metal boat. That's sweet. Crank it up here. Let's see. It needs a little. Needs a little encouragement. Give it a break. I mean, this thing's, there we go, 70 years old. Put that in the tub. When you're taking a tub, and let that baby float around. So we got that kind of stuff. We got, oh man, we got train stuff too. I don't know if you guys like train stuff or not, but check out this old go-kart. This thing is, that's old right there. Let's see if it winds up. Oh yeah, put a little WD-40 in that bad boy. So we got cars, we got jewelry bags, we got maybe we got some coins. We got a lot of different stuff. So we're gonna just kind of get started, and we'll kind of roll through. Oh, I have some purses. That's some really old Star Trek comics. Like, geez, I don't even know what year this is. I don't even know. 1968 on the comics. 15 cents back in the day. It's got some ads on the back. And actually, if you look at the back on the ads, Estes rocket kit, like some of these ads for these toys, that's like some of the toys that I actually have right here. So I don't know if these are at least 60s, I would say, maybe older. But I got just random, like bins of costume jewelry, but I've been finding gold and silver inside these. But it's just was a lot of it, so I'm just bagging it up, and you could take a chance on it. Maybe you'll find some good stuff. So let's get this set up here, and we will get rolling. So A2B, welcome back. J-Dog Junk in the house. Oh, you gotta leave in 10 minutes? Yeah, we'll run some jewelry bags. All right, let's see. We'll do some jewelry bags. Let's see. I just gotta set it up real quick here. All right. We'll do Misk jewelry bag. What's up, dude? The dude, how you doing? We're gonna get fired up here. Friday afternoon. I mean, nobody's got anything better to do on a Friday afternoon than to sit on Whatnot. I can guarantee you that. I did have some old replica. I don't know if they're replicas. I don't know if they're replicas or not. Denix, Denix, made in Spain. It's like some black powder. pistol. I don't know if they're replicas or what. So if anybody knows anything about these, shoot me a message. I'd love to know. I gotta shut this door over here because it's cold. Yeah, it's cold in Phoenix, believe it or not. Freezing cold. All right, so we'll run this. We'll do 1 to 3. All right, B&B, I will let you know. I'd appreciate that. All right, so we'll go. Let's just run a random jewelry bag. So I don't know what's in there. Some necklaces, bracelets, some beads, chain. I don't know, just a bunch of random stuff here. So let's do. All right, this one's running. Random bag of jewelry. So for you guys that win these jewelry bags, let me know. Like if you find some cool stuff in them. I mean, you should here and there find cool stuff, I'm sure. Because I have, when I dig through them, I find, I find real gold, silver in a lot of this stuff. So I'm sure you're gonna find that stuff. But let me know if you find, like, if you hit the mother load on these bags, or if they're a complete dud. Let me know. But either way, A to B. Thank you. Firing it off. All right, I gotta find my pin. I'm not gonna lose it every time I do an auction this time. I'm gonna put it right there. A to B. I'm gonna let some air out of the bag. All right, let's do something different than a jewelry bag. Let's do one of these old. Let's do one of these old toys. These are sweet. Let's do the old boat. I don't know if you've seen that. That propeller gets ripping in the back. Put it in the tub with you when you're scrubbing up at night. Oh, you know what? I already messed up. All right, I gotta do this again. Random pull. Antique toy boat. And we're going to do a quantity of 100. And we'll do 1 to 3. Let's do 1 to 3 ounces on everything. Everything works out on the shipping end. The last show, I ended up paying like $20 out of pocket for shipping. So it all works out. It all works out good for you guys and for me and for everybody. So we're going to. All right, there we go. So let's start the auction. All right, you're not going to find these like in Target, you know what I mean? You're not going to find these in Target. This is, I don't know what years these are, but they're in great shape. So whoever collected these are going to be worth some money. I know I looked up on eBay on some of these toys, and they're, you find some rusty old toys, but these ones, I don't think they have any rust on them. Mark 1 on the back, solid steel. They work. Put it in, look at that. Direct drive, like a surf boat, speed boat, but you know what I mean? It actually looks like a tour boat that you'd find in Venice. But these things are Jen Kawapala. Hey, you're the winner of this fantastic speedboat. Thank you. And for anybody that doesn't know, Jenny, I know Jenny. And she won number 1. All right, let's go. Let's go to the next thing. What do we got? I got a random bag of jewelry right here. Check it out. random bag of jewelry. And I just looked at this one, and it is stamped 14K, I believe. Let's take a double look here. 14K. We'll do a weight. So I know for sure it's going to have some 14K in there, 1.2 grams. I'm going to throw that in the bag. So don't lose it. Small. It's got like a black onyx stone on it. So we'll drop that in the bag too. So this one for sure, we know that one's got gold. So you're gonna want to bid on this baby. There's a lot of gold colored pieces in there. You're gonna want to bid on that one. All right, let's see. So we're gonna do Misk Jewels bag. We're gonna call it Jewels. All right, let's fire it up. All right, so we know we got 1.2 grams, 14K on that one pendant that I put in there. So we know that's in there. There's more odds and ends, and it's just a bunch of random crap. Yeah, B&B for sure. Definitely could use you for some modding. So this one, you seen me put it in there, the 1.2 gram 14K is a stamp 14K with the black onyx little stone in there. And then there's a bunch of other little random gold looking things. There's a ring there, looks like sterling, looks like it was painted black though, 925 on that. It's got the green stone cross right there. Savannah Lynn, thank you. And yesterday's show, I already shipped all that stuff out, so it's on its way to you just in time for Christmas. And the return address is on there, so if you want to send me gifts, that's cool too. We'll do that. Thank you, Savannah. All right, let's see. What should we do next? Let's do, I don't know, how about a Coach bag? Coach bag. No, that one's ready. That one's ready for the garbage. We ain't doing that. All right. Hey, people seem to like the marbles. Let's do the marble. These are old, antique, collectible marbles. Let's do the marbles. Bag of marbles. I do have a bunch of magic cards. Let me see if they're available. Let me look. They might be right over there. But I do have a bunch of magic cards. So we've sold boxes of magic cards, and I know I have binders full of magic cards, like the shiny ones and all that good stuff. So yeah, with the stone in there, but there might be other gold in that bag. So you never know until you get it and open it up. All right, let's start the auction on the marbles. Bag of marbles. Old antique marbles. I know you guys, let me weigh them. Almost a pound, over 3/4 of a pound of marbles. Couple shooters in there. I learned that yesterday. Some pretty cool stuff there. These are old marbles. Savannah Lynn's going to take it down. All right, thank you. Number 3. I'm trying to go through a little bit faster today. By myself, but that's the way it goes. Savannah, number 3. All right, let's see what we got. I do have. Oh, check it out! I got some uncirculated. So I'm going to throw in this 1916 Indian head buffalo nickel, 1916, and then I'm going to also throw in this certificate uncirculated 2007 Thomas Jefferson. All right, let's start that right now. So we got the uncirculated Thomas Jefferson. Looks like it's got a little sticky thing on there. Put that back in the middle. And then the 1916 Buffalo Indian head nickel. And that's a red marker. That's not blood, in case anybody's wondering, so you don't get grossed out there. But yeah, so both of these together for you. Danum CF, thank you. All right, that's number 4. Danum CF, thank you very much. Get both of those bad boys. All right, let's do another jewelry bag. That was number 4. Actually, you know what? Anybody want like a Steve Madden? Steve Madden wallet? Let's try that. Steve Madden wallet. Give it to your daughter for Christmas. We'll start it at $1. It's going to be, get it for cheap right now, today. All right. That's running. Steve Madden wallet. It's empty on the inside. Unfortunately, not full of money. Got this phone ringing in the background. So the Steve Madden, it's in pretty good shape. Looks like it was used, but it looks like it's really clean. Zipper works good. Black. Geary 611. Thank you. $2. All right, let's see. What should we run? That's number 5. For Geary. Let's run a... Oh, that's kind of a cool bracelet. Yeah, that's cool. Little charm bracelet. Looks like it. Silver color. You see any markings? Oh, it looks like there's a marking there. Let me look. 925 on the charm bracelet. The Steve Madden is not full of magic cards, but maybe I'll stuff some in there for you. All right, so the 925 charm bracelet. This is pretty cool. This would make a cool gift for anybody that's gift shopping. Let's run that. All right. So the 925 charm bracelet, full of hearts. Full of hearts for you. I got to turn down this heater because it is really, really hot in here. That's a cool bracelet. The 925 charm bracelet. I need some help modding because Hey, Theeks, how's it going, man? Welcome back. All right, Jen Kuapala is going to take this down. Oh, she got beat up by A2B. A2B's back. A2B, I got your stuff shipped out today in the mail. All right, you got it. Thank you. So your stuff from yesterday is in the mail. You know what? I'm going to throw this in a little baggie. Just because I got a lot of them. That's number 6. All right. Thank you. A2B. All right. Let's do this. Let's do this old go-kart. This thing you used to play with at your grandma's house. Remember that? You gotta have that. That is old car. Even got a little rust on the bottom, little rust on the wheels. That thing is the Tin Man. That thing is cool. All right, let's see. We're gonna call it the Antiqua go-kart. You gotta have this. This is cool. All right, running. Check it out. It's got the motor on it. It's in great shape. Really, really old. There's the bottom. There's the back. It's even got the pictures of the cylinders on the back there. Got the little dude driving it. Looks scared out of his mind or excited. I don't know, one or the other. But this is a cool piece of history right here, and it's in great shape. You're not really going to find these at the local Goodwill. Cyber Dog, $10. That's a great buy. Thank you. That's a cool car. And I got a couple of boxes of these kind of toys, so we'll run some more. Just some weird stuff. So, Cyber Dog. I like your name. Cool name. Cyber Dog. Number 7. All right, let's see. What do I got next? About some old pins. Natural Light, Anheuser-Busch, 1984 Olympics. LA Beer, Michelob Light, Bud Light. Let's try it. 1984 Olympic pins. Those are cool. Gary, I do a state liquidation. I do a little bit of storage unit buys, but I don't like that because people pay way too much for these storage auctions. It just blows me away. I know you can find good ones. I've found some good ones, but I do a state liquidation and I buy collections and I just get it from all kinds of different places. So let's see. Olympic pins. These are cool. 1984 Olympics. All right, running the whole case of pins. So let's see if we can get a better look at these. These are 1984 Olympics pins. The whole case. And I'm going to be sad if they go for $1 because I think they're worth more than that. But it is what it is, right? So I think they're cool. Maybe you do too. I don't know. Gary 611 is going to take it down. All the Olympic pins. All right, Gary 611. Gary, not Gary. Gary. Thank you. Gary. Number 8. All right, let's see. How about a random? Dang. Yeah. Does anybody like stamps? 1952. So 1952 stamps. I'll show them to you in a second here. There's a whole bag of them. Help crippled children, Christmas greetings. Send those out with somebody. I don't know what there's no dollar amount or cents amount on them. So whatever they were worth in 1952. When you send out some Christmas cards, just line it with those things. So let's see. Old stamps. 1985 is your year. Wait, I missed. Yeah, I love this job. I love buying. Is always just. I looked at some cool stuff today. I got a. What did I get? Pete Rose signed baseball today. I got one of those old school chopper cruisers, you know, the long cruisers for taking down the boardwalk in California. I picked up one of those, like in perfect shape. So, anyways, all these old stamps. So there's a lot of stamps. 1952, these different books of stamps. I dropped some. So when you're sending out some Christmas cards or whatever, you can use these really old stamps, or not. I know I worked with a guy once, and he would always use any old stamps that he had. He would put them on all his letters, and he would send them out. And I always thought it was kind of funny, but hey, it made sense. Why not? Especially now, I don't even know how much postage is. But all right, Gary, you got it. The stamp collection. Thank you. Number 9. All right, let's see what we got. I got a random ring here. That's a 925 sterling. It's got a diamond in it. Probably cubic, probably CZ on the ring. But I'm just going to drop it in this bag here. So that's going to go in there. And then whatever else is in that bag. Random bag of jewelry. All right, Gary, I'll let you know when I'm ready to run some magic cards. Actually, I'll run and look real quick here. Wow, this is running. So random bag. Show you what's in there. I don't know what's in there. Some beads, some different stuff, bracelets. That ring I dropped in there. So a bunch of random. Let me see if I can find those magic cards. Might be some magic cards right here. Let's see. Oh, there's some magic cards. All right, so the random bag, I'm back. I'll show you the bag. Random bag of jewelry. Get blinged out for your Christmas party. A2B, thank you. Number 10. All right. Number 10, A2B. All right, we'll run some magic cards. If anybody wants magic cards, but you know what? I'm gonna take them out of the binder. I'll leave them into sleeves, but I'm gonna take them out of the binder just because the binder's crappy, and I don't want to ship the binder. So you don't want me to adding costs. It costs money, but a lot of shiny cards. I keep showing the computer. So there's several pages here. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 pages. So I sold a bunch of boxes of magic cards, but then he had these binders, so I'm guessing these are the good ones. So I'll show them to you in a second, but let me set it up here. Magic cards. All right, let me flip through them real quick. So we got that one. That one. Oh, I'm going to show you the wrong side. Oh, there's 2 cards in each one. So there's some in the front and the back. Got that one. Fungal Reaches, Goblin Mountain, Hisoki's Guard. All right. But anyways, 10 sleeves, and a bunch of these have two to a space, so front and back. A lot of shiny magic cards. So we'll start the auction on those. So got that one, that, and then there's like cards on the front and back of these. So my guess is these are the better cards. I wish I had a better way to show you guys, but But anyways, there's 10 sleeves of these cards. Looks like there's 2 in a sleeve, front and back. Got 10 sleeves. Most of them look like they're shiny. All right, Gary won for $18. Thanks, Gary. That's number 11. All right. Let's see, what else do we got? What else do we got? How about these 2 1968 Star Trek comics? I do have boxes of Magic cards left. All right, Gary, thank you. Yeah, I'll see if I can grab some more here if they're easy to get to. Those ones were easy to get to. Okay, so we got the 1968. One of them's a 1968. I don't know what the other one is. This one, it's got a number 3 on there. So let me move this stuff out of the way. That one's got a number 3 on it. And then we got this one. But check out the ads on the back. Isn't that cool? So both comics. These are old comics. Star Trek. I never seem to have anybody that wants these comics. But I did a Google search on these, and some of these, depending on, like, that one says number 3 on it, and the number 3s, like, there were some money on the eBay, like hundreds of dollars for some of these, but I don't know. We're gonna let them go on Whatnot, and this one's got a cover behind it. This one's got the ads behind it. But look at that, 10 cents and 15 cents back in the day. That's when comics were cheap. These are old. They look like they're in, like, really, really good shape. I haven't opened them, but Static Ride. Thank you, number 12. Hopefully they're good ones for you. I don't recognize your name. This might be your first time buying here, so if that's the case, thank you very much. Static Ride coming at you. Okay, let's see. How about hey, what about an old Sun-made California Raisins dude, piggy bank? I remember that used to, like, be a snack for us back in the day. Was raisins. Be like looking for a snack, and my mom would say, "Oh, grab some raisins." And I'd be like, "I'm sick of raisins." She'd be like, "Well, that's what you get for a snack." So let's go. That's an old classic right there. The raisins, California sun-dried raisins, piggy bank. And let's see if I got some. I'll find some coins down here. All right, I'll drop some coins in there. Foreign coin. Let's see. I got some more foreign coins floating around. Another foreign coin, old one. Journey Junkies. I'll throw another one in there. It's got some coins to start your collection. Just for you. Thank you. All right, let's see. What do we got? How about an autographed baseball? I don't know. It looks like the whole team signed it. Some team somewhere. I don't know who. Adam Alvarez, number 17. Brandon Steve something. Austin. I don't know. But anyways, it looks like the whole team signed that baseball. Hot Wheels. I do have Hot Wheels. I'll pull some Hot Wheels out. Signed baseball. Oh, definitely signed. Yeah, there's like different color pens. Yeah, definitely signed. Yeah, it's got like different, like 2 or 3 different styles of pen on there, but it's the whole team. So Diamond Baseball. And yeah, I got this. There's this big sports collection that I got. So just a bunch of like signed baseballs. I got just more baseball cards than I know what to do with. A lot of old stuff. But I don't know who this is, what team it is. But if you look close, you can see different color pens on there. There's like a blue pen, a purple pen, a black pen, like a light green. Jamar Baker, Brandon, Steve, maybe Adam Alvarez, Tyler, Austin, something. I don't know, but it could be a gem. Geary 611. Thank you very much. Number 14. All right, let's see. What do we got? We got an old all right, this thing's got to be worth a couple dollars. It needs batteries. But it's a remote control Dick Tracy 1949. I don't want to break it. I'm trying to get this lid closed. There we go. All right, this thing rolls really good, you can see. But it's a remote control. It's got 1949 Dick Tracy. Got the remote control here. Needs some batteries. It's got the cable. You had to follow this thing around. It's got like a leash on it. You had to follow it around the house. But this thing is sweet. Gary, I don't know how to share the show. I don't know. When I sit in bed at night and I buy crap, and I never think of sharing it, but I should. So thank you. All right. Remote controlled antique cruiser. Dick Tracy. All right, this thing's gotta be. This thing is cool. I have never actually gotten a car like this, a toy like this. 1949 Dick Tracy FAS Y&D FSN Hot Wheels. That's right. But check this thing out. It's got the remote control on the cable. Looks like everything's here. Just needs some batteries. It's got the Dick Tracy chilling up in the front seat there. See if you can see him. He's chilling, and it's got the light up on the top, the bottom. The wheels are just turned. They're not broken. Got to get a battery in there to get this thing working. But this is an old classic right here. Dick Tracy. It's got the motor back there. This thing is in great shape. It doesn't have the Midwest rust. Journey Junkies. Heck yeah, that's a cool car right there. $22. Thank you. Journey. Cool name. Journey Junkies. I love reading everybody's names. It's got the best names. All right. Get that bad boy rolling and send me a picture of it running down the street. All right, this thing is a 1980 LA Olympics hat. It's a little bit, smashed down, but put it on a bowl. Look at that flat brim before the flat brims became cool again. It's in really, really good shape. It's the Los Angeles Olympics, if anybody remembers that. I don't know if anybody's LA fans here, but when the Phoenix Suns played them the other night and they just creamed them, that was satisfying. It says 1980 on the hat, 1980 on the sticker or on the tag. So it's the Los Angeles Olympics. Looks like it's in really good shape. It was smashed down a little bit, but like the inside of it's still really clean. The tag says 1980 on there. I don't know if you can see it really good or not. But get it wet, put it on a bowl, reshape it, and wear this baby. 1980 LA Olympics. It's in really good shape. All right, Geary, you got it. $4. Dang. Can't even buy a cheap hat for $4, let alone a 1980 Olympics. Only on Whatnot. Well, that's a cool hat. Thank you, Geary. That's number 16. That's a cool hat. All right, what else do we got? What else? How about some there we go. All right. Star Wars Return of the Jedi, Coca-Cola, 1983 Collector's Cup. The Spider-Man frame. Oh man, I don't know. That's going to be hard to ship. That's pretty sweet. All right. But back to business here. Star Wars, The Return of Jedi. This is a collector's. Oh, yeah, we got those Hot Wheels. Let me go see. I'm by myself. That's what makes it hard, man. You know, makes it hard. 1983 Star Wars cup, glass cup. And get this thing going. All right. 1983, The Return of the Jedi, Star Wars. You don't see these hanging around anymore. It's a Burger King cup. Coca-Cola, got Burger King on there back in the day. They used to give this stuff away at Burger King. But The Return of the Jedi. $1983. I'm saying it wrong? The Jedi? Is it the Jedi or the Jedi? I don't know Star Wars. The Return of the Jedi. Venomous Duck. Thank you. Venomous Duck. Now that's a cool name. I want to kind of hear about how that name came about. Venomous Duck. You know, we got a lot of venomous stuff here in Phoenix. We got scorpions. We got rattlesnakes. We got all kinds of weird crap that bites you and stings you. All right, how about some Disney Frozen watch? Let's do, yeah, this one comes in the box here. Disney Frozen watch. It was given to you as a kid. That's cool. I seen a rattlesnake on my hike about 3 weeks ago. I think they're all hibernating now because it's too cold, but that thing was just stretched out across the trail, hiking along. Boom, my sister-in-law was with me. She's like, ah. And good thing she's seen it. We got Zippos. Okay, so I put Frozen Disney watch. It doesn't mean that the watch is frozen. It means that's what the watch is, Disney Frozen. So it comes in the box. It's got the watch in it. Oh, there it is. So that's the watch. Hey, it's pretty thick, actually. They're pretty cool. It doesn't work. It needs a battery, but that's probably easy fix. There's 4 screws on the back. Let's make a cool gift. So the Disney Frozen watch in the case. If you got little girls, I think this is probably old enough to be a collector's. Journey Junkies. Number 18. Thank you. So, and then like a week before that, I was hiking down the trail with my dog, and he jumped right over a rattlesnake. And then I jumped right over it as well. But as I was in the air, jumping over, I'm like, yep, that's a rattlesnake. Sure enough. Let me see if I can grab some Hot Wheels out of there. Hey, what kind of cards are these? Anybody know what these are? Oh, they're Pokemon. I didn't even see the back. A whole bunch of Pokemon. Whole bag of Pokemons. Trash! These Pokemons are trash. Those things are high class. A whole bunch of them. All right, let me see about those Hot Wheels. I know I got a tub of Hot Wheels right here somewhere. Hot Wheels. Hot Wheels. Where is the Hot Wheels? Oh, this is a cool bin. I can't find the Hot Wheels. Oh, there they are. All right, I grabbed another bin of, you're gonna like that. Let's see. Hot Wheels. Got some Hot Wheels here. Got the phone ringing off the hook. Hello? Hey. Oh, you are? I'm doing an auction. Yeah, I'll be done in a little bit. Alright. Bye. That's my father-in-law saying it's time to go to pizza. I got Hot Wheels. Oh, that's an old school tow truck in there. I just got a bin of Hot Wheels, so I just got to do them bag at a time. All right, let's see. Hot Wheels. Nobody wants the Pokemon? Unbelievable. Yeah, with some more magic. I know my father-in-law is like, hey, we're supposed to go meet the wives for dinner. I'm just like, pfft. Hey, I found a Coco, some kind of a ring necklace. Coco Chanel. It's got it's like a coin pendant on a necklace, chain necklace. Coco Chanel. I found one of those today, and I showed my daughter, and she's like, "Whoa! Don't throw that in your mystery bag." So that's kind of cool. Coco Chanel. Anybody know that Coco Chanel? All right, so the Hot Wheels. There's looks like some old 1985, 2012 Mattel, an old tow truck. It's like a Autotech race car. I don't know, just some random Hot Wheels. I know my daughter just sold a big case of these on eBay for like $300 or $400 for a case of these Hot Wheels, and I was like, holy moly. But these are just loose in a bin, so that came with those other Hot Wheels, but the bin's too big. I can't sell the whole bin. The Coco, y'all know what's funny? Sloan, hey, welcome back, Sloan. Thank you. Number 19. You know what's funny is my wife, she grabbed the Coco Chanel and she's like, I'm wearing this tonight. And I was like, no, I'm selling that tonight. So maybe I'll do an auction tomorrow. But we'll see. I want to do some couple cool things though before I shut her down. Let's see. All these things empty. There's got to be some cool stuff right here. Hang in there. Fossil cards. How about some PS2 games? PS2, Crash, Iron Man 2. Yeah, let's do some PS2. Let's do some PS2 games. Fossil cards. Yeah, I got some fossil cards right here. Old bin. PS2 games. Yeah, we get a lot of computers. I'll run a bag of jewelry here too before I quit. We get a lot of computers, but man, how do we ship those things? All right, so we got the PS2 games, Iron Man 2, and Crash, the team racing. So Iron Man 2, Crash. They're in there. They look like they're in great shape. So Iron Man 2. Nope. Iron Man 2 is missing, so that might screw everything up. But I'll add in 2 more games. I'll add in some more games since that was missing. So run 10. So, all right, you get 3 games. Ben 10 and I can't read the name of this game. But those 3 right there. Is that cool? Boom, boom, boom. Sloan B66. Got to check them before I run them, you know? All right. Lost my pen, but I found it. Thank you, Sloan. All right, here's a bag of jewelry. Let's see. Got this charm bracelet. And that bag there. Let me drop the bracelet in there. So I'll hold the bracelet up though, because that's cool. Looks like it's, I don't know what it is. And then we'll add it with this bag. All right. So you get this bag of jewelry, and then this charm bracelet goes with it. Fancy charm bracelet. The big clasp on there. Plus this whole bag of jewelry. And it looks like there's earrings, pendants, and pendants mostly, plus the charm bracelet. So all of that. My father-in-law is like, he's like out there knocking on the door. Hey, I'm hungry. I don't know. He's got to have a little bit of patience. A brother's got to work, you know. It's Friday. I know it's Friday afternoon, but I guess it is 5:39. Men's watches. Yeah, that's what I was looking for. Pearl B410. All right, I'm going to put the bracelet in the bag. Let me look real quick. Thank you, Pearl. Men's watches. Let's see what we got. We got it's like a whole bunch of empty pins. Peter Pan. Let's see. What do we got? What do we got here? Let's see. Let's run one more bag. I'll tell you what, I'm going to start this auction back up in a couple hours. So, but let's run this bag. Yeah, we got some gold. Random jewelry again. There might be gold in these bags. We do have, I think we might have some Swatch watches. I know we had a bunch of them, and my daughter sold. I got a lot of sports cards, tons of sports cards, but you know what? It seems like nobody ever really wants them, so I kind of quit running them. But if we want sports cards, we'll run some sports cards. I know I was actually just gonna I was throwing jewelry in a bag, and I seen that Coco Chanel, and I was like, whoa. So I brought it into my daughter's like, oh yeah, you better not throw that in the bag. That's like worth more than gold, I guess. But so I was gonna run it in the auction actually, but my wife took it, so she's wearing it. But we'll see if she gives it back. A to B. All right. Yeah, I gotta go eat. So I'm gonna fire this up again though in like 2 or 3 hours, and I gotta run through all kinds of this stuff. So thank you everybody for coming today. We'll run it again in a couple hours, and we got Hot Wheels. We'll pull out magic cards, more jewelry, coins. I got some signed. I don't know if it's Bill Clinton or Hillary Clinton fans. I got some signed books and stuff from them. I got old collectible fossil watches. I got old cars, toys, Hot Wheels. What else? Baseball, old sports cards. I'll pull those out. All kinds of cool stuff. So if you're, oh, that's right, number 22. I wasn't gonna forget it. I would have known, but thanks for the reminder. So I'll see you guys maybe in a few hours. I'll fire it back up, and I'll pull out some of that other stuff now that I know what you want. And I'll see you guys later. So it was a short show, but thanks for coming, and we'll do it again real soon. Thank you.